go ahead and there is the land of bliss.
It's bollocks, isn't it?
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. This weekend we're staying in just outside Glastonbury at the Old Oaks Touring Park. We've just arrived, just giving Sandy a little stretch of the legs. Then we'll go for a little explore around the campsite, hopefully walk up to the Tor, which actually you can see from this bench, this evening, and then go and check out Glastonbury itself tomorrow.
First things first though, it was time for a quick barbecue. After digesting, we set out for a walk to the Tor. It's around a 25-minute walk to the top of the Tor from the campsite, and most of that is uphill. It's on country paths and also this single track road, which was really quiet.
So, three of us are heading up to Glastonbury Tor. We went for a run in the dog walk earlier, and I think Archie's leg is giving him a bit of a bit of chip. So he's stayed behind with the radio on, and we are coming up this. It's not very steep at the moment, but the first bit was pretty steep, so we are blowing a bit, but we can see the Tor, so the goal is in sight.
Sandy had a standoff with a lovely little Pomeranian while we checked out the building. The 15th century tower is all that remains of St Michael's Church. The Tor itself has been a spiritual magnet for Christians and pagans for many centuries. Calling off at the motorhome, we collected Archie and went for a more sedate walk around the campsite, where we enjoyed this spectacular sunset. This is actually a dog swimming pond, but our two were having none of it. Worn out from our exertions, we headed back and chilled out for the rest of the evening. The next morning we headed into Glastonbury itself. We got lucky and managed to find a parking space which was basically in the town centre, and we had a little wander to find ourselves a coffee and a breakfast. We'd seen online that FARA had opened just a few days before our visit, so we headed there because we liked the sound of the menu. It had a nice relaxed atmosphere, and it's good to know that it's also dog friendly inside and out. There's a small but well formed menu. I had a tofu menemen and Kerry had a full breakfast. As you can tell, they slip down quite nicely. Seen an advert for the Glastonbury Mural Trail, so we were keen to check it out and see what we could find in the town centre. The bustling town centre wasn't an ideal place to walk the dogs, so Kerry took them back to the motorhome for a little bit and sat with them for a while just chilling out while I checked out a little bit more of the Mural Trail. We got really lucky being able to park up here, but it did get pretty chaotic on Saturday afternoon, so we were quite glad to leave. It was good to see some free public toilets in this car park, and they were nicely maintained. I got a little bit confused though. You do actually have to push that symbol there to flush the toilet. It looks like it's the sort of place that someone like me could spend ages wandering around, going into all these like little alleys and courtyards, and looking in some of the like really different independent shops. But it's not ideal for the dogs. So we've had a little wander. They're just sitting with Kerry for a bit while I have a little scoot round. I've taken them for a drink, and as I say, they're just having a sit now. I'll have a scoot around, see what I can find. Probably won't see everything, but it'll give me a flavour for whether to come back or not. And at the moment, I'm liking what I'm seeing. So we'd managed to studiously avoid the coronation, but when I saw a sign to a throne room, I couldn't resist having a little poke round. Not sure how appropriate the inclusion of the Queen is though. Following the leaflet about the Mural Trail, I headed out of the town centre because I particularly wanted to see this one, which is just outside someone's house. The murals are pretty cool, and if I had a bit more time, I'd probably try to work my way through the entire trail. There's a challenge for next time.
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want to. You can ask anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. You can ask anything, no walls between us, ain't no mess. I'ma tell you all my secrets. No secrets, no secrets. No secrets, no secrets.
Back at the campsite, we had a quick game of darts before calling it a night. Next morning, it was time for a whole family trip back up the Tor, although the views weren't quite as far-reaching this time. All in all, we had a great stay in Glastonbury. The campsite was the most luxurious that we've ever been to, and we surprised ourselves by how much we enjoyed the town itself. In fact, we'd pretty much only just got home before we decided to book another stay here. We hope you've enjoyed sharing this trip with us, and if you've liked what you've seen, please give it a like and do consider subscribing for more videos. Thanks for watching.